So
in their mind, they like,
we can make him do it.
He's older. He's more inclined to doing what we want him to do.
Right.
I think Melo's speaking that from personal experience. That's how they treated him in OKC. Remember, they wanted him to come off the bench. Paul George was having that kind of MVP year. Russell Westbrook was coming off the MVP. Melo was a lot older. So this was a situation that was playing out at OKC. It played out also in Houston. Ironically, this situation did not play out like that in Portland, but it also played out the same way for Carmelo when he went to LA.
Right.
Without us even forcing it on him, right? It just rooted that we don't want those. We want, you know what I mean? Because you've been in the game and you're a vet, you're supposed to automatically.
That's what they're bringing you in for. Yeah. If you're not a high draft pick,
I'm just going to go. I ain't shoot a corner three in 5 years. I stand still corner three. But you want me to go do that? I'm going to try to do that.
Okay.
Now, if it's uncomfortable, don't force me to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Melo, again, it's about the leverage. Did you have enough leverage to tell them, hey, don't force me to do it? CP3 is the reason why you got to Houston. Remember, there were no other teams picking you up. The Thunder already basically tried to give you your walking papers. And as far as being in the league, you were pretty much in the outs.
And I think that's the disconnect in this situation. Like, at his point, they told him, that's not a good shot, right? In my situation, no.
For real?
Huh? It's a clip. It's a clip. Preseason, Houston.
I remember that.
This is when they first told me.
Okay.
Now that right there is very interesting. Melo said this is when Houston first told him is when they were screaming out, no. That part, I believe him. Mike D'Antoni is really kind of, I don't want to say passive aggressive, but the way the Rockets kind of operated around that time, they were pleasing James Harden. They were also trying to please CP3, who just showed up. Carmelo Anthony has a big brand, big name, even though he's aging out, and also not adapting fast enough to the new play style. I see them not necessarily coming in and being upfront with him.
That's crazy.
Wait. If we had that,
No,
can we please?
It's funny now.
Can you break this down now?
I'm going to break it down to you.
Yeah, okay.
So I get to Houston.
Okay.
And it's not always about me. Sometimes I say random shit. I get to Houston. The talk is you the missing piece. Right?
Okay.
CP, James, Tuck, Capella. You is to that piece.
Mm-hmm.
I think Eric Gordon was there.
Mm-hmm.
Couple other piece. Now when we get there, we have like a little mini camp. We go to the Bahamas and have a mini camp.
Sounds good.
Right? But we serious in the mini camp in the Bahamas because we know I'm coming here to win. Like, I'm coming here to win. Y'all just had an opportunity. This is why we're here. So we locked in mini camp.
And remember, the Rockets at the time, they were also finishing season after season at the top of the Western Conference, making deep playoff runs. So Melo being factored into this equation, how the Rockets want to play, they have all the leverage. He can't really fight back on it. And plus, it's not like he has other teams knocking on the door trying to pick him up as a free agent.
In mini camp, shit is happening. Get to preseason now.
Mm-hmm.
I think we like in Alabama. We about to play Memphis in like Alabama. Some shit like that. In my mind, I'm like, it's preseason. It's first preseason game, man. I just want to let me find the rhythm. Like, let me get my legs up. Let me shoot a fade away. Let me turn around. You know what I mean?
Oh, you thought.
Oh, I thought. But because in minicamp, this is what was going on. Okay. And now it looks like, oh, this is good. Like, oh, shit, we getting this? Ah, okay. Now we working. We get to preseason.
That's crazy. They let Melo rock him. That's crazy. Yo, Houston let Melo do whatever in training camp, and then they started making an issue during the preseason. This is where the story begins to add up.
And I just feel so good about like coming into this season and like I'm ready to go play for a championship. Man, I get it, shot fake, 1-2 dribble, pull up, bang. I'm like, oh, okay, like now I'm ready to play. I'm ready to go this season. They like, no! It's a clip of me laughing, running back down the court, like, yo, my bad. And I caught myself.
I believe it was a preseason game in Brooklyn. For you fellas that want to go back and check out the video, it's out there.
I had to catch myself. And this is where like the ego comes into play. Because I'm like, you want me to take away everything that I built my career off of, my game. This is why people know me. This is why people would want me on a team to bring this right here. Especially with this team. This is what is missing. You missing a post-up guy. You missing somebody who can draw double teams. You missing somebody who can score 4 or 5 different levels. Along with James and CP and Capella. Like, it was a hell of a situation.
Yeah.
Now, Melo is right. He's right in everything he said, but the only thing he did not factor in is the efficiency clip that he's scoring at. Everything went down. Even him driving to the rim, his legs were no longer there. He was pump faking like a motherfucker. And even that didn't work. Also, the number one factor that was really killing him was he was missing wide open shots. Let's keep it a buck. He was missing open jumpers since he was in OKC.
So for me to come back and practice that week, and they put something on the board that says mid-range shots. They break it down. Or shots per game. Certain amount of threes, say 40, 50, 40 threes. Boom. If we have 90 possessions in the game, 40 to 50 threes.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Free throws.
That's insane.
Right?
That's
Fast
average
breaks.
now.
Right? All of this is like broken down. Like what we
Yeah.
should score on fast breaks per game, what we should score on free throws per game. How we get into these mid-range? 12 or less.
Out of 90?
Listen, just use 80. Just say 80. Say
crazy.
70.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just use 90 because niggas is shooting 80 times. 90 times a day. But say 60 games. I mean 60 possessions.
This is the problem.
Hold on, let me finish. Hold on, Rudy.
okay,
Hold on.
hold
And
that
this is,
thought.
hold on,
Hold-
no, because this is the part that people don't understand.
Okay.
Right? When you, and they say mid-range shots, 2-pointers, 12 or less. So now I'm sitting there, okay, they break down the mid-range. Who gets to shoot mid-range? Okay, all right. If it's 12 mid-range shots a game, James don't shoot twos,
Nah.
right? CP and me is the only one who do mid-range on that team. Tuck don't, Eric Gordon don't, Capella shoot layup. Me and CP play the middle game. So is this 6 and 6? I'm thinking, all right, cool. You gonna say CP, you got 6. Melo, you got 6. Nah, we want CP shooting majority of the, because he's really effective and efficient. I say, duh. Duh, we want him to get to his
Know
right
that.
hand. Like, let's get him to his right hand over
Yeah.
here. Like, get him to his bread and butter. But what's up with me? Melo, you know, we gonna throw you 1 or 2 down there.
Now, I'm not going to lie. At the time, that does make sense. Melo was not efficient at all at the mid-range. Once again, he was missing wide open mid-range and wide open threes while he was in OKC. And CP3 was way more efficient at the time. And also, this is the issue that NBA legends have with teams that are going by sort of like the Daryl Morey analytics, with just being so detailed on how many shots they're going to take from which specific areas. In their eyes, those type of teams become way too predictable in the playoffs. See, when you start talking about championship teams and NBA legends that have made multiple deep playoff runs, multiple final appearances, they all say the same thing about that Daryl Morey Rockets team. They were not going to win past a certain level. The way Melo just broke down their shot chart, it sounds great for the regular season. But come playoff time, we're talking about teams that have 6 to 7 players that are all locked in defensively. You can't just pre-plan where you're going to shoot from the floor. The same way they're organizing their shots is the same way other teams are going to figure out what they're doing. The shit doesn't work, and it never will on that level.
That's
Throw me what?
Ooh.
And so, talking about ego now.
Yeah.
I had to really check my ego. I didn't argue it. I accepted it. They told me I was coming off the bench the day of the game.
Damn, I believe him. Fuck. I don't think Melo would have signed with the Rockets had he known that. And the craziest part really is that the Rockets probably wanted him to be the second or third guy coming off the bench. Because again, they really wanted him in a catch and shoot 3 role. And they had other guys coming off the bench that played better defense. And because Melo was on the downhill side of his career, some of them shot even better from 3 in that catch and shoot role. I'm not saying they were necessarily a better player or a better 3-point shooter. We just got to look at the dynamics here at play with Melo's decline and him not necessarily being a catch and shoot guy, whether it's from mid-range or from 3. So I can only imagine the clash that was about to happen when he found out they really wanted him to be the second or third guy coming out of the bench.
Behind PJ Tucker. And I'm like, you brought me here to play alongside PJ Tucker.
Right.
You got rid of Trevor Ariza, and here's the easy plug-in right here. So why am I coming playing behind PJ Tucker? You really feel that way about me. No shun to PJ, but I come here to play alongside these guys. I never had an idea of coming off the bench behind these guys.
No lie, around that time, I could see them giving Daniel House Jr. more minutes than Melo because he does exactly what they need him to do. And also, from game to game, Eric Gordon. I can see him getting more minutes than Melo. It's not necessarily about the skill set, it's more about the team fit and chemistry. And they were already clicking and doing their thing, finishing at the top of the conference every season before Melo got there and making deep playoff runs.
I come here to play alongside these guys. I never had an idea of coming off the bench behind these guys. And that, they didn't know how to react to that in Houston. They thought I was gonna flip the house up.
I was about to say,
I came in every single day, smiling, joking with the team, playing, working out before practice, after practice, because you ain't really do shit in practice.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you just running in practice. Running drills, sprints, and run to the corner, shoot a bunch of, you know what I mean? It's like, it's build-ups in practice. So my workout became before and after. So think about the mental aspect of that. You brought me here to win a championship for what I bring to the table. And then you tell me, don't bring what you bring to the table. We want to win a championship with how we see you at the table.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Now, I can do what you want me to do. I'm not going to be as effective with that, though.
The workout
I
started
can't
to change.
shoot. I can't shoot, come out the gate and shoot. I can't shoot 10 to 13 threes a game.
Let alone catch and shoot. That's an issue for Melo. He's used to just taking a dribble, getting into triple threat, jab step. That's just the overall way he gets into rhythm. Low-key, Paul George is like that too. He doesn't necessarily want to shoot the open shot. He likes that triple threat, take a jab, pump fake, and then take the shot. Nobody passes up more open shots than Paul George. It's like he likes the player being a lot closer. That's just the way he feels out the game. It be like that sometimes.
Without me getting to my bread and butter.
Mm-hmm. Like you need that to warm
And
up to even
what?
be able to
Yeah, that's
shoot from deep. Yeah.
it's easy. That's how you work. That's how you warm up in the workout.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, straight
So
up.
you get into your bag that it's progressive.
Can I get back to my thought though?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that was the mental aspect of that, of what you had to battle and deal with that as somebody who was in my position at that point in time.
See, this is the problem.
That's when the shit get fucked up.
If you can sit there and jot down how many people getting shots and
Yeah.
where,
That's not.
that's not
It's a
good.
fact.
And no knock on any coach or whatever. That's just, it's a bunch of different coaches that can do that. But the reason we got here is off the field. You know what I'm saying? And that's my problem with analytics. It's not the fact that, like, yo, you can go on analytics and fact check whatever, but to build a team off of that is crazy to me. Like, yo, you can't tell me, like, if I get hot, I'm gonna shoot.
It's not necessarily crazy to build a team off of that, but it's crazy to think you're gonna build a championship team off of that. I think that's where the missing link is. And another nuance is Mike D'Antoni, when he ran his system, it looked more like the Steve Nash Phoenix Suns, where guys were just utilizing every area on the court. It wasn't just necessarily three-point shooting. You can tell from the way the James Harden era ended in Houston, this was a Daryl Morey analytical driven team. Almost every single player on that team right before James Harden got traded and just the whole thing blew up, they had made a lot of comments to the media about the stagnation and just a loss of love that they have for the game due to the style of play. Austin Rivers, PJ Tucker, Eric Gordon, etc., etc. Almost every single player had complained about the style and about Daryl Morey's approach to the game. It wasn't necessarily a Mike D'Antoni issue because he didn't even get fired. He sort of just exited the team. That whole style reached its peak, and everyone, including the coach, was sick of it by the time the whole thing blew up.